Black and Blue, back at you once again, giving you some of that ice opinion and some our real thoughts on what's going on in some of this entertainment news and some political issues going on in the world. It's your boy Michael Ice Blue Harris. What's happening, Black Ice?
Hey, going on with you, bruh?
Man, just looking at the news, man. Just looking at the news. What's up with Birdman, brother?
Man, I see why Lil Wayne haven't been getting paid. He may not have the money. Like, dang, like something happened to that mansion, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, he been going back and forth with them. They've been saying he owed a few millions on that mansion, and now they kind of like foreclosing on it or whatnot. I always kind of looked at Birdman. It's like the black Donald Trump.
Damn.
He gone. I don't think Birdman broke.
No, by no
Birdman
means.
probably owned to some new property, and what I mean by that is Birdman like Trump. He tie you up in court and make you settle on the less than $1 what he owe
Damn,
you.
man. Yeah, I was reading one of the articles, man, and from my understanding, that he had to give up the key and the alarm code. So, like, they're not just taking the house; they taking everything that's inside the house too.
Yeah, but knowing them, they gonna get, they probably gonna back everything up out of there
Yeah, if they haven't already.
if it happens already. If it ain't happened already, but that just add more fuel to the fire. Like what's going on?
Right. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, but that was crazy, man.
It's like the whole thing. It's nothing new. It's the Jazz Prince situation. It's the Drake situation. I won't even say. I think Drake probably owes some money too, but Drake probably makes so much money off of the top, he ain't worrying about it. But Lil Wayne probably like, yo, I want mine and I want all of mine. Rightfully so.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and Lil Wayne been more active, like more than ever lately too. So I think he ready to get back to
Right.
the money. I mean, between the Dedication 6, there's a rumor about a new album with 2 Chains. Could be coming out.
That would be crazy.
You know what I mean? And then of course, I'm pretty sure he's on hitting the road. So I can tell he ready to get back to the money, man. He been sitting out. He been sitting out for a while.
What'd you think of Dedication 6, man?
I haven't heard it yet, man. I read up on it.
Okay.
I've never been a big fan of his mixtapes like that. To be honest, that's why I haven't been rushed to listen to. I'm not real big on freestyles either.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't mind. I like watching battles, but it's not something like I want to ride out to some freestyles. I've never been that type of dude. I like body of work.
Right, 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 right.
You know.
Whew. And speaking of little ones that just can't sit down, Kodak Black.
Man,
Brother, what are you doing? And I know a lot of people like dog Kodak, but if you Kodak is a nice lyricist on some emotional hard street thug rap of what's going on. He wild out there, but he got a voice, man. But
yeah,
hard head make a soft behind. Hard head definitely makes it soft behind, especially with these latest charges, brother. It's like they got him on. They said the police came because I guess he posted an Instagram video and there was a lot of wild stuff going on, weed and everything going on, and he had an infant in the background.
oh, he didn't
So
even just post it. It was live.
right, right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Break it down.
Yeah,
Break it
yeah,
down.
yeah. From my understanding, like he didn't just like take a picture and post it and it came out later. From my understanding, that he was broadcasting live and like while all this stuff is going on, and I guess somebody alerted the authorities and they saw like the weapons and the weed, and then he had the baby there, and then I guess he carrying the baby close to the bathroom where like the drug stuff was going on, and like right there, no, yeah, with the smoking stuff going on. So he had the baby right there with the weed smoking stuff, and that just um, it's hard to root for him, man. He keep doing the same stupid shit,
It's hard to defend some people. I just think some people just like jail.
That's one thing, and but nothing came to mind too. Like, who the hell do you have around you? Those not the real friends, bruh. Or they're not good friends. They're like you keep getting in trouble like that. You know, I forget who said like if you're the smartest one in your circle, you need to get yourself a new circle.
But sometimes you just got people that don't want to listen. Cause I mean, anytime Master P pull you to a side and try to give you some game and you don't want to listen, hell,
That's true
you
too.
ain't gonna listen to P. You ain't gonna listen to nobody.
That's
I
true
mean, he
too.
can give you anything from financial advice. He came up in the same struggle 20 plus years in the hood. 20 plus years coming out the hood. It made his way. I mean, if anybody they got a blueprint for you to follow and talk and get some game, the man try to sit and talk to you. So man,
Yeah, like hey
I think
man,
I think some people just like
yeah,
jail.
for whatever reason, you know. But I'm like, man, when I read that last night, like I had to double check, make sure it was like fake news. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? I'm like,
Like,
damn.
didn't you just get
Right,
out?
like you just got out. Like you gonna start off the new year with some more dumb shit. Like really, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, he very talented. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of blew him off to the side when he first came out because I thought it was on some regular ignorant shit, man. And after, yeah, I heard some records, man. Like you said, man, it's really good. He makes some great records.
See,
Talented.
I remember him. I remember his come up, man. He was, to me. He was just always like, wow. You could feel like a little bit of Pac, a little bit of Trick. You could feel that emotion of like telling real emotional
Yeah,
stories that's going on in the hood. So I always like dude, man. But
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man.
oh yeah,
I
man.
was late on him, man, because maybe, and I think I was late on him because I heard the headlines before I heard the music. You know what I mean? So yeah, so
Okay,
you read those type of headlines, like why the hell want to listen to this nigga for? You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
right, right.
so but yeah, but I checked him out and he has some dope records, man. So yeah, hopefully he grows up and learn from it and and to get past it. I mean, what more can we
Yeah,
say?
yeah. Are you ready for Valentine's Day? Or you gonna be alone?
I don't even celebrate any of the holidays, man. So I'm good. Only thing I have
Oh,
planned around that weekend is, of course, is the Black Panther coming out on the 16th, I believe. Um,
well, for all y'all single ladies and y'all and those single men, they got them sex dolls out there for you. They said they like the real thing popping off. Man, you seen that, homie?
yes, I did. Oh man, and
get your get new meaning to missus. Get your freak on. Good lord, boy,
man.
what they got going on over here?
Yeah, man. Like and I heard they go for as low as 2,500, and they go up from there, man. So that's a nice chunk of change. You know what I mean to get it for a doll. But I mean, I guess hell, they don't talk back to you and shit. Ain't gonna cheat on you, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Put them in the car with the HOV lane. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And
right,
you
right,
speed on
man.
through. You know what I'm
But
talking
it's funny because well, one, I think the U.S. is really late on it. Like stuff like that been going on in like Japan for years. Um,
about?
but yeah, but reading these discussions and arguments on Facebook and stuff about it, all across social media, it's not too far fetched to me, man. Because like, 'cause look at the generation we live in right now, man. Like they rather slide in your DM than give you a phone call. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
we live in such an generation. And case in point, I had an event at the studio last week, and we had some people
Hmm.
here, and they just could you can tell they so used to talking online, they didn't know how to interact with people in real life. You know what I mean?
Which is going to be a problem when it's time for you to get that money. You got to interact with these corporations and these businesses because they ain't going to be doing business off no tweet, buddy.
Yeah, but that's these type of people will always be working for somebody though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this now a business owner type of mentality. So by seeing these sex dolls, like it's really not far fetched because we almost there now. Like I
Hmm.
know somebody who talked to many girls online, and I was always clowning him. Saying like yo like these women live 20 minutes away. We gonna meet them in real life. You know what I'm saying? You have all these
Right,
local long distance relationships with these people, but you're not getting with them in person. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
So like we already there, which is crazy. So
Yeah, where your communication skills at? Where your communication
so
skills?
now you got a doll now that doesn't talk back, and you feel completely comfortable with. It's no risk, or anything. So it's like, yeah, I mean, whoever made those sex dolls, they about to make some real money.
Yeah, that's true. Sold by the pound, sold by the
Right.
pound. Yo, speaking of some crazy mess though, the gymnast Simone Biles, man, you know her, Gabby Douglas, and a few other the Olympians then came out. They say what the team doctor Larry Nassar, he was sexually abused her, man. You know, all the little girls what they were saying. The old boy was you know, on some
Wow.
real
Gabby too.
neat. Yeah, man, old boy need to be decapitated, man.
Wow. I mean, did they say anything about filing charges or anything, or is it just coming out?
I gotta do. I think he actually might be in jail already.
Okay. Right.
And he might got hit with some other charges too when they coming out, if I'm not
I'm about
mistaken.
to say, man. I mean, it can't be that long. You know what I'm saying? If they coming out with it like Gabby and stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you know, you within the statute of limitations. So that's disgusting, man. And I really feel for those young girls too, man. Because I mean, I know that's a whole different lifestyle. You know, being an Olympian. You know, as far as training and traveling and everything else that comes along with it.
yeah, man. Well, home, but yeah, I mean that is a whole different lifestyle. But you know, dude, just a pervert, man. He
Yeah,
need to be
yeah. He need to be under the jail, bro.
he need to be dealt with. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you know they gonna deal with him.
yeah. Absolutely.
So what's up, man? The boy Van Jones, man. You know, Jay-Z is trying to get him a situation over there at CNN, boy. That's what we need. Some real political commentary from, you know, somebody speaking some real. I respect Van Jones, you know, a lot. I like a lot of his opinions and stuff that he has to say. I really would like to watch something weekly or nightly on him, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and I can't wait to go. I can't wait to get into this later on in the show, man. But I mean, that's definitely the voice of black men is definitely needed. Period. And I look forward to it. And it's good to have a platform like CNN to have to be able to do such things. So hopefully, I hope everything does go through for the show with him and with CNN. Because I think it definitely is much needed. But worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out with CNN, you know, we live in a day and age. You can take that content anywhere these days. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
but I think that's an interesting power move by Jay Z. Um,
And Rock Nation,
right,
they really doing. I like how they moving on. They playing chess all across the
right,
board,
Gary.
man. From
They're not
sports to
restricting
politics
themselves.
to athletics.
Right, exactly. You know, not just music. So, and that way it
Yeah,
should be. I mean, because we have to get back to the point of we have to tell our own stories. We can't let these people tell our stories for us. So I'm happy for Van. I hope everything goes through with him.
that's true. That's true. What's up in Black Hollywood, brother? What's It's a lot going on, man.
Yeah, man.
Taraji ain't happy about the promotion of her new film, man.
Yeah, from my understanding that Sony is the distributor of the movie Proud Mary. It came out in January this month. Um, and to my understanding, they were expecting to make 20 mil the first week, but only made half that. And then also from my understanding that Sony dropped the ball on the marketing and promotions. Um, and that's the
Well,
blame.
promotion to me just stopped. Like before Christmas, I was seeing a few things like, all right, cool, I'm gonna see what this about. I ain't really seen any type of promotions after Christmas. You know, salute to Raja. You know what I'm saying? She's still the
Right.
home girl and everything. Definitely a dope actress, but I don't know what they did. They dropped the ball. Maybe it was too much of Taraji. Like, yeah, you all over the TV screen, you everywhere now. Now we gonna make you sit down. I don't know.
Well, you
You
know,
tell us something.
I was talking to somebody about this online, and they brought up a real good point. Usually, when they drop a movie in January, it's probably not gonna be a good movie. I mean, we're the last blockbuster movie that came out in January. You know what I'm saying? So, and they go and like I haven't seen the movie, but I'm curious to know how good the movie is too. You know what I'm saying? Like, did they give up because they didn't think the movie is up to par? Could they be part of it? Cause I don't want to just say, oh, it's because she's a black woman, that type of thing. Cause, and I'm pretty sure it has something to
Right.
do with it. But I'm also wondering what the quality of the movie because, like, I was asking people, like, yo, like, if Proud Mary worth seeing in the theaters, and I got a mixed response off that. You know?
I was under the impression it was almost like some new Pam Grier type of vibe. I haven't actually seen it yet, but that's from the initial you know, screening. That's kind of like you know what I was the vibe I was
Yeah, that's
getting
the vibe I
from it.
got for the marketing. But I had to be honest. I wasn't really sold on the marketing. When I said, well, let me take that back, not the marketing, because I like the promo posters. I wasn't sold on the trailer. I thought the trailer was
Okay.
lacking. Like when I saw the trailer, like yeah, I love Taraji, but it was like it didn't make me go like, man, I gotta see this movie. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
and then so I don't know if the quality of the movie had anything to do with it too. So it could be a mixture of things that could have caused that collapse. And I mean, but of course, Taraji being a black female lead of an action film, which is very rare anyway. So and I can't even tell you how marketable that is because we really haven't seen it. So, but either way, man, she like I say her star power is still good. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
she's hot
right.
right now, and I do want to see the movie. I mean, I do want to see it for myself. 'Cause I mean, movies like that. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, it was trash, and I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? So, but I'm very curious to see. I like to see her too. And I think she's a great actress. I mean, she's been in the game for a long time. Um,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, but I
Baby
haven't checked
boy,
it out
that's
yet.
that.
But I want to.
Yeah, Monique is in the news too, man. She got some gripes with Netflix. She was talking about her comedy special. They were only trying to give her like 500,000,
Yeah, yeah,
and everybody else was getting like Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock was getting like 20 million.
yep. They get 20 mil, and then Amy, I can think of her last name, the white chick comedian.
Is it Shoemaker, something
Yeah,
like
something like
that?
that. But she was making like
She
half that. Like she was making 10, and then I think she renegotiated for 12. Um, and I know Monique was like calling for all black people to get behind her and boycott Netflix. Um, I'm not with Monique on this one, because I
Why you say that? Let's speak on it. Why you not holding the Monique flag?
she's not hot right now. I mean, she's a risk for a studio to take a chance on her, to take a gamble on her. Cause like yeah, like okay, yeah, she got these awards, she got this resume, but that's from years ago, you know.
But
And
I also want to look at how is Netflix set up, because like Cat Williams got a new special. Oh Lord, it is funny too.
okay, I gotta check it out.
It's two different types of funny. It's funny. Cat is like, to me, he kind of sitting on that mm, Paul Mooney line to a
Okay,
certain extent now,
okay,
meaning that everything is not how we used to be, drop dead, ha 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 ha. It's more, oh, well, he got a point there. He's saying a
like
whole
some real
lot of stuff
shit.
that making you think. Yeah, so it's that type of comedy. If you slow, it might not be the comedy for you.
Okay.
If you ride that short bus, he might be going over you. He talking about a few things in it. Cat never been no dummy.
No, absolutely not. But
So, but I only say that to say I don't know what Cat got for his, but I'm thinking especially with Netflix, it's kind of like based on the stream. So I would assume that a whole lot of people would really kind of be watching it if put the clips up and stuff, and you showing stuff that's funny. I
yeah,
mean,
but I mean, but that's been the question mark about Netflix. Netflix has never revealed what they never reveal what the variables they look at when they choose to invest in original content. Because, mind you, like Bright just came out Christmas Day with Will Smith, and based off whatever variables they're going off of in 1 month, they cleared it for a sequel. You know what I'm saying? And you
right,
know it's not, and we all know it's not advertising revenue because there commercials in it. So, but they never
right.
revealed what they're looking for. So I mean, so we really can't factor that in. But at least we can
But you
say,
can't go wrong with Will Smith.
yeah, right.
Will is
It's
Will,
Will Smith. I mean, people love him. And then, as far as Cat and Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, they've been active. They've been on tour and everything. I don't know what the hell Monique been doing. You know. So
We ain't
like,
seen
so to
Monique
me,
since
now I still think they
Precious.
lowballed her on a half a mil. I mean, I appreciate they could offer her more than that, but it is one of those type of things too. I take it to me it's like a job interview. You may be interested in a job, you go for the job interview, but they ain't paying what you want. You won't have to take it. You know,
That's true.
so you can
And
walk away
they
from
said
it, or
I
what you can do too, like walk away from that deal, get your clout up, and then come back to the table, and you can demand more.
that's true.
But right
I
now, she
remember
had nothing to like. What's she giving them? Like she's like, okay, she's throwing her old past
you right.
resumes, and then she was mentioning Amy how she got her money, and then Netflix was like, well, she just sold out Madison Square Garden recently though, and she had a hit movie over the summer. That's recent shit.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean? So so she has a buzz. But with Monique, what the last thing you see Monique in?
You know, that's what I was gonna say. I remember Louis Gossett Jr. said when he won the Oscar, a lot of his roles and stuff dried up.
Yeah.
But I look at it a little bit deeper than that. I don't know. Seems like Mo has had issues with Oprah. She's had issues with Lee
Mm-hmm.
Daniels, supposedly blackballing her.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I think Monique is a dope actress, a dope comedian. Did she deserve to win that Oscar? I'm not mad at it, but I'm not the biggest fan of Lee Daniels.
Me either.
Sometimes I think like
He with the system, bro.
sometimes you could be quote unquote the black guy that Hollywood loves, and him being gay. I think that opens up a lot of leeway for them to. So I mean, some of the agendas he pushes in his film,
Absolutely.
he overdo it.
Absolutely.
Like for instance, you know, well, Monique won the Oscar for Precious.
Mm-hmm.
Precious was a depressing ass movie.
Sad
number
as
one.
shit.
Now, what I didn't care for, it's like, okay, Lee, what are you addressing in? I didn't like, you know, with the whole dude that he was molesting her, Precious, that she was a baby, like so many months old and all that. And then Monique had a hatred for her daughter because her evil ass man had gave her AIDS and the daughter AIDS. It was like, sometimes I think people like Lee Daniels put some of the most foulest shit out there. Some of it is real. I mean, that happens in all cultures, all societies, but it's like, this is what you choose to bring to the forefront. And I think that's why they like your ass, because they know you're going to do that stuff. It's almost an underlying coonery to an extent, in my opinion.
Oh, I think that
it
movie
is what it is.
I think that movie was a price of admission for him to get in the industry. Cause ever since he did that movie, he blew the fuck up.
Right. That was his price of admission.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah,
that was his price. That was his price of admission.
Yeah.
And like I say, whatever happened behind the scenes, you know, with her, Oprah, I don't know, but something ain't going right.
Here's my thing. Like, we know the system is very corrupted. You know, it's definitely not fair. Definitely towards people of color.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say people of color, towards black people. You know what I mean? Towards us. And I think it was one situation like Dave Chappelle. You had to first got to know your price, and then once you know your price, you know, when you made a decision, you got to be prepared for the consequences of that decision. You know.
Right.
So she made a decision that she wanted to keep it real and have her sanity. Totally respect her for that. I get that. But now that you made that decision, you can't expect to reap the benefits of other people who play the game.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like so you know you're playing the game. Like, you know what? Better example, Kaepernick. You know what I mean? Kaepernick made a real conscious decision. He knew his price, and he said he would keep it real, and he knew they're gonna cost him his career. He knew it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's almost like Kaepernick come back and will come back to the NFL and demanding the same salary as Tom Brady. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? You made that decision. You know, so like with Monique, you have to, you know, whatever decision you make, you gotta stick with it. You know, like I say, I still believe they probably still lowball her. They probably could offer her at least $1 million. But yo, if that's the case, man, one of those type of things, like you can reject that offer, and then but you really do want to be on Netflix, get your clout back up, hit the road, go on tour, get people buzzing about your comedy again. And I bet you go back to the table, they probably double, triple that money.
That's true.
You know, they need something to prove because and people don't realize when you're dealing with film or, you know, anything creating content from a producer standpoint. Producer's the one financing it. It's an investment. It's a risk, you know. So that's why they do so many reboots because they knew it worked in the past. It's a good chance it'll work again. It's an easy way to flip their money.
Okay.
They don't give a damn about creative content and originality. They're like, can I flip my money? You know. So they feel like with Monique, like, yo, we don't know if we can flip our money or not. So we really put up $500,000 and see where it goes. You know what I mean? So this is one of those type of situations. So I can't rock with her on that. Like, you know, she asking a lot, and like, what have you done? Like, I haven't seen you done anything in the past 4 or 5 years, at least.
But then I also look at it like this. I don't know how the comedy game works, but I'm pretty sure Monique has some decent paper. Record your own comedy special and then partner with Netflix and just take a percentage and instead of taking upfront money. I don't know how those deals work either. You might make your money back on the back end. I'm not sure how Netflix works behind the
Well,
scenes, but
I think
I
what
don't know if
Chappelle
that was a
did.
possible option.
So Chappelle had two specials that he did himself. He produced it himself, made his
And he
money.
gave it to him. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So like that's the way of doing it. So they paid him for two specials he already had done. And then they paid him for two more original ones. So
Right.
but yeah, I mean, she probably could get more money. She put up her own money and like I say, and produce her own special on the road, and then if it does well, sell it to him. Yeah.
You said Tracie Ellis Ross, man, she on her Blackish.
Yeah.
She said that whole gender neutrality thing, she's saying Anthony Anderson make more money than her. And she might decide to miss a few episodes. I mean, what you think about that? Is that the case, or is that what it's always been?
Yeah. I actually looked
Who do
into.
you watch the show for?
Yeah. I mean, I actually looked into it. I've actually been following Blackish this season, and she has. They've been developing her character a lot more this season because she's had another baby on the show, and
Hmm.
so far I've been her transitioning, back to I mean her kids.
Motherhood, young
Yeah,
motherhood.
you know what I'm saying. So doing that and still having being a career woman and all that. So she's been having a lot of FaceTime on the show. Um, but I don't know if a lot of people don't know or not. But Anthony Anderson also served as a producer on the show, not her. So I think that's
Right.
one reason. Um, I can't. I mean, and not saying that he deserves more of this off that. I mean, cause I saw some women like it was an outrage about it, and rightfully so. But I tell people keep in mind, it's like working about being fair. You know what I'm saying? Like you and your coworker do the same work, and he could get paid, $10,000 more than you, because that way he negotiated during the interview. You know what I mean? So it
Right.
ain't about fairness. It's about what you can negotiate and your leverage.
Negotiate. That's true too. That's
You know what
true
I'm
too.
saying? So that falls on her on that end. But they both get lowball on wages. Her and Anthony Anderson, because I think they get paid less than 50% less at least than their white counterparts on the same network, and they got high ratings on their show. You know what
Right.
I mean? But also keep in mind, I don't know how what the ad sales looking like. Like TV is about selling ads. Period. It ain't about good shows.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? So I don't know if the white shows
Hmm.
selling more or higher price than Blackish or what. Is that part of it or what? So I don't know. But
Right.
yeah. But I think they're working out with her because from my understanding, the show they get along pretty well. And if she up for another contract, if the ratings show that they making more money and the ratings still being staying up high, I don't see why they would not pay her more. So um,
That's true.
yeah, I think it worked itself out. I mean, I think people kind of I saw some people kind of jumping the gun on it, and I like it's too early to get upset about it. And then like I said, and then these are from unverified sources too, because if you notice they never said who said these things. They said a Hollywood source or a source from ABC. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody name dropped anything. It was no direct quotes from her. So
Right.
so for all we
That's
know,
true.
all this could be this speculation too. I mean, we don't know.
Right.
You know, and,
That's
and I tell
true.
people that, man. That's one thing I be careful of. Like, I didn't have fake news because these headlines are so attractive. I like to go in like, okay, who said what? Or did they really say anything? You know, and I ain't seen any direct quotes from her. So for right now, I was like, I play it cool until she says something herself directly on record.
That's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of Black Hollywood, what's the new shows you watching? They say I haven't peeped it yet, but Angela Bassett, man, you peeped her new show?
Yes, man. Well, it's a lot
How'd you
of.
like it, man?
Oh man. All right. Well, first of all, I'm in.
Who's in it with her?
Is Angela Bassett is Rodman Dunbar. I like him.
Oh, my man from
He's not
Soul
really.
Food. Yeah, 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 yeah,
He's a
yeah,
cool
yeah.
guy because
That's
he
my
was on
dude. I
Prison Break and
like
other
him.
shows. I like him. And
Yeah, yeah.
and there's a couple of familiar faces like white faces. Like I don't know their names, but I've seen them before. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
So but I've seen a lot of promotions of this new show. The show's called 911. Is a show about first responders. So they have a police officer, they have fire and rescue, and they have a 911 operator, and all these stories somehow
Okay.
collide together. And apparently, like they broke records on the opening on the pilot episode. So after the second episode, Fox already renewed it for a second season already. Mind you, the
Okay.
show just premiered this month. So, so that's very impressive. Like, for what as I heard like 15 million people tuned in to the first episode. So those are real good numbers.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but like I said, I'm late on the bandwagon. So today I was like, okay, we can finally go check out the show because, like I'm been reading about it. They just got renewed for the second season. Got all these big ratings, and it's Angela Bassett. She'll always be animated me from the Tina Turner movie. So,
Right. Right.
so
Right.
like, I'm gonna peep this out. So so I sat down and peeped out the episode, and
You trying to please Ike, huh?
right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm watching the show, but at the time, only knew Angela Bassett was on the show. I didn't know anything else. So, and I kind of like watching shows like that because I'm going in really with no expectations.
Okay.
So I have a fresh perspective and everything. So I'm watching the show. It's pretty good. It started off with a lot of action. It started off action packed and everything. It's all building characters and everything. So like 20 minutes in, so she goes home to find out that she's married. I'm like, cool, okay. That's what I saw Robin Dunbar. I'm like, okay, she got a black
Okay.
husband. She got two beautiful kids, boy and a girl. So I'm like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bet. I'm like, all right. So like, finally, because like,
working class Cosby.
you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Because you know how rare it is to see a black family on television. Especially prime time.
Right. Right. Right.
So, but apparently they're not getting along. So I was like, okay. Well, it's a drama. So it's gonna be some type of drama within the marriage. Cool. That's being expected.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you tripping on that. So yeah, but the kids are so bothered, and the kids are like, look, y'all making us feel uncomfortable. Like whatever y'all got going on, it must be serious. Y'all making us feel real uncomfortable. So. Robin Dunbar, hey, this is a spoiler alert. You haven't seen the show. I don't care. But this is the very first episode.
Okay, you about to spoil me because I'm waiting to hear it because I ain't seen this show yet.
So Robin Dunbar look at Angela Bassett, like look, you gotta tell him. We gotta tell him. Like, I'm about to tell him. Like the thing. And apparently they're
And he got another baby. We got outside baby.
they don't think like, okay, like,
got a
okay.
side chick?
So I'm edge of my seat with this shit. Like, oh shit, this dude got another bitch on the side. You know what I mean? Like, damn. So he sat them down and did it at the dinner table. So he sat them down and everything, and he held the kids by the hand. And he got real quiet and tense. And Angela Bassett like, do not tell him. So like, and he's like, look, man, like obviously they know something's going on. They mature enough to know. They gotta know. All right, okay. So I'm like, okay, he about to announce another bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of anything else it could be. So like, situation like that, usually like infidelity or cheating or whatever. So this dude's like, yo. He held their hand, he looked dead in the kid's eyes and say, hey kids, I'm gay. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
whoa.
God damn, like really, for real? I'm like the very first episode, 25 minutes in, like I can't get a whole episode of a black family, you know what I mean? I was like, God damn, Fox, like it's always fucking something,
It's always an agenda, and it's not no homophobic thing. It's like, can we just have some straight black men with families that's going on? That's all we have.
Yeah. Like, yo, none against gay people. Like, look, it's 2018. I know how it is. Like, it is what it is. Hell, we live in Atlanta. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's not fair. We're not showing a fair balance or representation of black males. You know what I mean? Like every time you get a black male on TV, if he's straight, he's a thug. You know what I'm saying? And he's threatening. Or
it's crazy. Not to cut you off, but it's like all of these accolades and shows. That's always the underlying agenda. As dope as Moonlight was,
I was just thinking of that.
If that had not been the underlying thing, would it have projected itself to the top?
Hell no.
It would just been a coming of age story of an African American teen in the hood.
Yeah.
But that dynamic is what pushed it over the top.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
saying?
It
was never won Best Picture. It was a straight black boy. Never. I mean, I said that shit with straight face, man. Yeah, never that, man. I don't care what people say. Yeah, man. There's an agenda, man. And I'm like, bro, like, and I'm sitting here just thinking, and I'm watching this shit. And I'm thinking about all the shows I've been watching, man. Like, damn. Like, I'm talking about TV shows and movies. Like, how many black families do you see? You know what I'm saying? And like, we got all these black boys
Right.
out there. You know, it's funny because, you know, you hop on Facebook and Twitter, all the shit. You see all the damn drama and relationship type shit. You hear shit talk about niggas ain't shit. You know, you hear all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, but hell, like, can you really blame them? Because what have they seen? Images control the narrative, especially as a child. So, especially,
Like Boosie caught a lot of flack about that late
yeah,
last year when he was saying, but he's right though. I mean, it's not nothing against it's not anything against a homophobic thing, but it's like if you constantly putting it in front of the kids' face. I mean, if they come to that conclusion that that's what they are born to be, okay, let it be. It
I
is
just feel
what
like
it
you
is.
get crucified for being a
But
straight black man. That's what I feel like.
yeah,
And so, and I think we get totally ignored because every time you talk about representation in the media, it's either about the gay community or women. You know what I'm saying? And not knocking it because they should, you know, I mean, it's real life. They here be represented. You know what I mean? But we are slowly
right.
being erased from the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
like, man, you feel like this straight black guy. I mean, I'm thinking like, okay, you got a straight black guy. He got a beard. He's successful. You have a wife who's working hard. They have two beautiful kids. They got a nice home. And then you tell me the very first damn episode, this nigga gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck out of here, man. Like, you can catch a W for nothing. You know what I mean? And this on top of my head, the only black family I can think of that had a positive role right now on TV is Lethal Weapon with Damon Wayans and Keisha Sharp.
okay. What about Blackish? Or you just
Oh
mean comedy
you know,
dramas?
Blackish too. But even then, like, I can't. And the only reason, I feel like they mocking us with that too because it's called Blackish. 'Cause, you know, what's the face is not fully black. Bo, uh, Tracie Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
So,
Okay,
so
okay.
they kind of playing with us on that end too a little bit. Like I think like you said, you had Jewish, you have Blackish. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they kind of teasing us on that end too. But I give it that too. 'Cause I mean, he's still, you know, Anthony Anderson. He's a guy from the hood. He made it out, went to school, got a good job, and he raising some great kids, some intelligent kids. So you know what I mean. So yeah, I give that a pass. So two families. Two fucking families out of all the programming on television, and all the TV
Right.
shows, all the movies. You know what I mean? Like that's the only two that we got, bruh. You know, so it's like, man. So yeah, I was very upset when I saw that, man, because like, damn, bro, like, okay, I get it, but and like, like you see plenty of white straight couples all the time, and they families all the time. But it's a shame that I can only count with two black families, you know, on TV.
Okay.
And in 2018 now, only two black families. And I was really upset when I saw that. I was like, man. So, but I kept watching it. I was like, cause they had 3 episodes released so far, I believe. So I watched all 3 today. You know, this is
Okay.
see, cause I don't want to be like, I didn't want to cut it off right there. You know, I did. Like, I didn't want to cut it off right there. So I kept watching to see how this character develops. So, dude, it gets worse.
Okay, it get
It gets
worse.
worse, and this
Okay.
is how it gets worse. So of course, you know, Angela Bassett, she all fucked up about it. She pissed off about it because, you know, she dedicated her life to this dude. She married this dude, got kids with this dude. This had this dude tell
Mm-hmm.
her that she's gay, right? So
Right.
so she fighting with it. She going through a lot of shit with it. Understandable. So that's part of the storyline throughout the episodes. And but she got to a point. She's like, you know what? I still love him, and I still want to keep my family. So they went to therapy, and you know, and she told him straight up, like, look, we ain't like we been having sex or anything like that anyway. So like, yo, if we can both agree to a celibate life, I still keep it with the marriage. You know, cool. Right,
Wow.
that's how bad
Wow.
she want to keep
Wow.
it
Wow.
together.
Wow. 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 Wow.
So here's the kicker. So after
Wow.
all that shit, it gets even worse. So what she did pour out her heart, you know, trying to save her family, this dude like, but I met a guy. I was like, oh.
Who met a guy?
Dude, Rotman Dunbar, the husband, met a guy.
Oh boy.
So now they throwing another man in the picture. Then they showed the dude in the last episode. They showed it, man, young black man, bro. So yeah, so I mean, you know, Rotman Dunbar, he's a handsome guy. So you got 2 handsome black men on the show that's gay. I was like, bruh. I was like, man, like,
So they really gonna bring this down low thing to the forefront. Okay.
man. So like, and then even still, like, she's still, like I said, man. I mean, they've been married for years and years, like, cause the kids, one of them looked like
How old are the
the
kids?
girl, like, well, the girl was a teenager, so they,
And how old is the
and the
son?
son looked like he had to be maybe 10 years old, 10 to 12. So
That's a lot to drop on little man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but I didn't also let you know how long they've been together too. So they've been together for more than a decade. So that's a lot.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean? So like, and he was trying to explain how deep down you knew I was gay and like and all that other shit. So they play into that whole narrative and everything, man. And like say, yo, like I ain't trying to say you to take gay people out the equation and not to be the period. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying there should be a balance. You know what I mean? And no representation for our black boys right now, because not all black boys are gay. You know what I mean? So like,
Right.
and the ones who are not gay, that doesn't mean they will grow up and be threatening and be some type of thug, because that's all they see.
That's true. That's true. That's true. It's like okay, it's like here's like a seesaw, but it's a whole bunch of
Yeah,
stuff in the middle
like you gonna be
that we got like
do you want to be an upstanding gay man, non-threatening, successful, or you gonna be this straight man who's a threatening and a thug over here? You know what I mean? Like they feel like it's the only two options you're giving them, and I don't like that shit.
right,
You know what I mean? So
right.
and that bothered me. I'm like, man, so like I'm reading, so I'm bought into all this hype about this show. They redoing this for the second season. And I see this on the very first episode, and I'm like, man, so it's like, and it really do. The show is not bad. The show is kind of refreshing. Like I got to give it to them. The writing is pretty good. I kind of like the characters they've been building. Like it's not a bad show. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
like but
I'm gonna check it out though. I'm gonna still
yeah,
check
I
it
think
out
you
and get a
should. I
vibe of
think
it. You know.
I think you actually like the show. But if you're not paying attention to how media works, it go right over your head though. You know what I mean? Like and that's why I speak out on it so much, because nobody speaks on it, because I don't think they noticed it. Yeah, man. So I did not like that at all. But I'm gonna see how it. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna keep watching the show. Um, Keep an eye on it and stuff, man. But I just want people to be more aware of that, or keep in mind and stuff, man. Because like I said, we don't talk about it enough. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it at all. So that's why I'm speaking on it. And now, like everything that I watch, TV shows and movies alike, I look for that. Like I said, because I'm telling you, I saw some great movies last year, but all the black characters
Mm-hmm.
was bad. You know,
Okay.
I can't even think of a positive straight black male character in Spider-Man, and I like the Spider-Man movie. But every black person I
Okay.
think of was a bad guy. Childish Gambino was a bad guy. Woodbine, they got Woodbine that worked with Mike Keaton, a bad guy. That's the only black guys I remember. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it's like, but things are so subtle, man. People don't realize like it's funny how we catch on to something with like the H&M coolest monkey in the jungle, but you can't catch on to all this other stuff though. You know?
Right.
So it's like, so I don't know, man. Yeah, but yeah, that I ain't gonna lie, man. That burnt me up, man. And I'm still kind of heated about it now because I just saw the episodes tonight. I just saw it this
Okay.
evening, so this is all still fresh to me right now. But
Cool.
yeah, man. But that's how I felt about it, man. I didn't like that part at all. And for all you black women out there raising black boys, I want y'all to start paying attention to this shit, man. Because this is what your boys are seeing, you know. So
Speaking of like
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what they seen.
So like you gotta be worried, and you gotta think about, like you say, images control the narrative. So, and you all know these days people ain't reading as much as they used to. You throw these kids in front of TV screens. You throw these kids in front of tablets all the damn time. So
That's
and
true.
that's all your child is seeing. Like from the age of, like this say you start from the age of 8 to 18. That's 10 years of programming. So by that point, he's gone. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like really by the age of 12, they're programmed. You know?
That's true.
So I just want them to be more aware of that, man. Because, like, you can't say, oh, no good black man out here. Or, no straight men out here. This, that, and the third. But, like, look at what you're feeding yourself. Look at what we indulging. We have to pay attention. Like, we know that black lives don't matter. So why do you think certain things are going to be fair and other ones not? All of it's not fair. So we got to
That's true.
be on guard with everything we do. Where we shop, what we watch, all that stuff, man.
As we close out this latest segment of Black and Blue, man, we actually want to salute the queen of hip hop. So I know she don't like that title no more, baby, but we love you, Mary J. Blige.
Yes.
Good looking on that Hollywood Walk of Fame, baby girl.
Congrats.
And then on top of that, yo, speaking of, let me tell you something, another good show. Have you peeped The Shy yet?
Yes, I
As
did.
far as controlling the narrative,
Yes.
I like how they controlling the
Yes.
narrative of that. It ain't just, it's not just the killing. It's so much complex
Yes.
stuff behind it. You know,
Yes.
if y'all ain't seen The Shy,
Shy, see,
I'm not gonna spoil it for you
Shy's
yet.
balanced.
We gonna talk about that next
Yeah.
episode. But I don't want to let a few people catch up on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's it. That's it. Showtime. That's a good show. Make sure y'all check that out. Black and Blue.
All right,
We
man.
tuning out. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Peace out.